Working on the worksheet, that's what you want to look at while we're going through the materials.
And Maureen, I'd ask you to just introduce yourself, but
Okay.
your name too, okay?
Okay.
Great, and you're good to go.
Okay, I'm Maureen Mitchell. I'm one of the librarians here at the library, and if you need help, come on in. I would love to help you. We also have the other librarian that's actually the Nursing and Allied Health librarian. I'm Sciences and Engineering, but there's overlap and I can help you. So today we're going to go look at some of the resources that we have, some of the stuff we have in the library, and also stuff that's electronic that you can have available to you 24 hours to work at, to use 24 hours. So everybody go to the college home site webpage. It's www.southtexascollege.edu. And when you get there, that URL at the top right there, www.southtexascollege.edu, is the answer to number 3, the web address of South Texas College homepage. And then from there, we're going to go to the library home site. So in the middle of that page, under services, the very first link there is library and open computer labs. Go ahead and click onto that. We do have a computer lab in the library. You have to access it from within the library. When you go in, you'll turn to the right, and there's a computer room in there that you can use. Okay, so this is the library home site. It is library.southtexascollege.edu. And that will be the answer to number 4, the web address for the STC library. So if you know that, you can just go library.southtexascollege.edu when you're off campus or at home to go straight to our library website. And then from there, I'm going to show you how you can find location and hours of the libraries. We have, it's up here in the upper left-hand corner, the link, so you just click into that. And we have 5 campus libraries and 1 teaching center. But for these bottom 5 right here, the La Jolla Teaching Center is a high school. It's not actually our campus, but we do have a little bit of, we offer library services there to those students that are doing dual enrollment. But our 5 campuses that you're interested in for answer number 2, the 5 libraries are Technology, Star, Pecan, Nursing and Allied Health, and Mid-Valley. So those are the 5 libraries that we do have in our campus system. I worked for a year at the Pecan campus before coming over here. They switched a bunch of people around. Keep things interesting. And then to find the hours and contact information, and location. You just click on one of these links. We're going to look at Nursing and Allied Health Campus. And for the answer to number 1, for the Nursing and Allied Health, our library is open Monday through Thursday, 7:30 to 7. And on Friday, we're open 7:30 to 5. And on the left-hand side, it has the telephone number. So if you want to call us, say, and renew a book, you can do that during those hours. And then you don't need this for the worksheet, but I do want to point out the Pecan campus just below there. It is our only campus library that is open 7 days a week. So say if you wanted to get help, research help over the phone, you could call and ask them for help. You could, on the weekend. The other thing that you might want to do, like on the weekend, if you wanted to renew a book and we're closed, you could call them and do that through them, because we're all hooked into the same computer system for the library. Also, you might want to know, like, their hours they're open quite a bit later also. They have an open lab. They have an internet cafe that's open till midnight, Monday through Thursday. So for some of you students who want to do work in a library as opposed to going home. When I was a student, if I went home, I didn't always get my work done, but if I stayed in the library, I got my work done. So keep that in mind. And they have quite a large selection of books there also. And they have 2 floors. Their second floor is called the quiet floor, and they have study rooms. Some of the students tell me it's not so quiet, but anyways, just so you know that's there and available to you. The other thing I want to show you, I'm going to go ahead and go back, the arrow key, hit the back button. And we're back at the library homepage, and you could have gotten this from the other one, but I just want to show you from the library home site. This My Accounts right here, we're not going to click on it, but I just want you to know that you can click on that, sign in, and you can renew your books anywhere that you can get internet access. So you don't have to be paying those fines. I see students come in and they owe money on their overdue books, and I feel really bad that they have to dish out some money. I know when you're a student, you need your money, right? So anyways, you can do that online, just so you know that. The other thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you there are 2 ways to look up books. There's the library catalog right here, and then this also discovery search. You can search for books, ebooks, videos, and articles. It covers about 70% of the materials that we do have. But we're going to go ahead and click on this library catalog. And you can search by word, author, title, subject. If you wanted to find books by a particular author, you would put the author's name here, and it would bring up all the books that we have by that author. For instance, Mark Twain, it would bring up all his books. But if you were to do a paper about the author, Mark Twain himself, you would put Mark Twain down here by the subject to find information about the author. The other thing you could do here is you could search a particular campus, like if you know you need the book like right now and you don't have time to deal with another campus, you could just pick Nursing and Allied Health and see what we have. The other thing that you could do is you could pick a language. If any of you speak Spanish, we have quite a few Spanish language materials throughout our system. You could pick format book, electronic book, DVDs. We have journals and magazines. We do have DVDs. When you're looking at the collection downstairs, on the right-hand side against the wall is our DVDs. And then we can do also, let's see, location right here. General collection means you can take it out. Do you know, what do you need to check out a book in our library? Do you know what you use to do that? Your student ID doubles as your library card. So that's what you'll use to check out materials. If it says reference, you can only use it in the library. AV is like DVD materials. Periodicals are magazines, journals, newspapers. Bestsellers. You probably wouldn't have time for bestsellers, but we do have those. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and search on nursing career. You are at some point going to do a project or a paper or a presentation, I'm not sure what it is, on a particular allied health career. Results, and it tells us we have 29 results, 29 titles. So this is the title, this is the author right here, the second one. And then the third one, this is called, right there is called the call number. That's alphabetic, and then it's numeric, and it's a Library of Congress. We use those, and academic libraries use Library of Congress. The public library uses Dewey Decimal. Theirs is just by numbers, ours is alphanumeric. So this is called a call number, and this is the answer to number 5. A call number is the letter number code that will help you locate books on the shelf. So you'll copy that down to go, and then you'll go to the shelf, and it will be, first you'll look for R's. It'll be, first it'll just be plain old R, then it'll be RA, RB, RC. You'll go to RTs, and then you'll go to 41. And then one thing that I used when I was a student is if you could find you get the call number for one book and you walk over to the collection and you look around that same book, but things are organized according to subject. So I would find one book and then I would look around and I usually pull like a half a dozen of them, and then I would have the books that I needed to write my paper or whatever I was working on. So it's a good way to find a lot of materials on the same subject really quickly. So it tells us there's 3 copies available: Nursing, Starr County, and Mid-Valley. If we click on the title, it gives us more information here. It tells us where it's at, what it is. It's a book. It's 1 copy. General collection, again, means you can check it out. One thing that's nice about the catalog that you can't do in that discovery search is if you, say for instance, here at the Nursing and Allied Health, it said checked out, the book was checked out, you could still get one of these other copies without driving to that campus. So the way you do that is you put right here, you click on place hold. You have to sign in, but you choose where you want it delivered. So you can have it delivered here, or if you live closer to another campus, you can have it delivered there. And then you would place your home. So when you go to bring that book back, you don't have to drive over to that campus. You just bring it back to any of our libraries and we mail it back. We have a service that delivers throughout the system. And that answer goes to, let's see, number 12, to return items borrowed from another STC campus or any library outside STC or interlibrary loans. I have to drive to that location to return the materials. You don't have to. You can bring it to any of our libraries and get it to the right one. The other one, number 10, we just talked about the campus-to-campus loan program. That's what it's called. Students can request materials from other STC campus libraries through campus-to-campus. You can just underline it there if you don't want to write it down. And then we have one other service. Can I go back here? Take it out of this placeholder. Actually, I'm just going to. Up here in this first tab, if you guys were following me, the first tab, we're going to go back to the library home site. This interlibrary loan link right here, there's another service that we have. For instance, if you want a book and we don't have it in any of our libraries, you can still get that book, and it's called interlibrary loan, and that's the answer to number 11. Through the interlibrary loan program, you can request materials from libraries outside our library system. And that service is free. When I was a student, I never used that because I thought I had to pay for it. So what you do is you just click on this, you will click on the link and you'll just fill it out to do that. You can also do that for the campus to campus if you don't, the other, but it's easier just to click on the whole button. The other service that we have available to you is called TechShare. And you get a TechShare card, and you can go to any participating libraries in the state of Texas. For instance, you could go to the UTPA one of the summers. A student needed a book. We didn't have it. The public library didn't have it, so I looked up UTPA. They had it. So the student, what you do is you go down to the circulation desk. You show them your student ID, and then you show them another government-issued ID like your driver's license, and they'll give you a TechShare card, and it's free. The student drove over to UTPA and got his book. He didn't have to buy a book for his summer class. So sometimes you will find that useful. And you can also use it to visit other libraries in the state of Texas if you're on vacation working on a paper over like a holiday break. So that's number 6. To obtain a free TechShare card, you just need your student ID and another government issued ID like your driver's license. And then if you want to find out who's participating in that program, because not all the libraries do it in Texas, Right here, find a share, text share library. You can click on that link at the very bottom. Here, I'll put that as a, right here at the bottom. You can also Google it, text share libraries, and you probably can get the link. I found it that way before. So you can search it by city, county, library, zip code. So I'm going to put 78501. I'm going to say I want it within 20 miles. And here they are. So it shows that South Texas College, text share card, yes, we participate. The other one, you can see these say no when they don't participate. San Juan Memorial, they do participate. But the one that you really, I want you to know about is the University of Texas Pan Am. Yes, they do. And it's 7 miles away. So that's the other one. And so you can write those down on number 7, but mainly the one that you really will be the most helpful is the UTPA one. If you write that down, that's fine. Just so you know that there are that's how you find the other participating libraries. Okay, so I'm going to get out of this. We're going to go back to, I'm going to show you, this is an ebook. There's the title, the author, and then how you can tell it's an ebook is it says electronic resource with the title. And then at the end of the call number it says EV. If it were a video, a DVD, it would say video recording here, and here it would say DVD at the end of the call number. So I'm going to go ahead and read it online. I'm clicking into it. You could click into full text, but I'm going to go scroll down to table of contents, and I'm going to link into it. And once I link into it, there's only one access per copy. So while I'm in it, you guys can't have access. If one of you had linked into it before me, I wouldn't have been able to have access. But just so you know that, and it ties it up for about 5 or 10 minutes. Not 10, I think like 10 or 15 minutes. So this is what it looks like. And you can search within it, this magnifying glass. You click on that. And I'm going to do future. We'll do nursing future. I did that on the class before this. And we'll search it. And so this is how you can find quotes for your papers really quickly. If you look at it and say, see if it's what you're interested in. But I'm going to show you this first one here, predictions about the future of healthcare. This actually doesn't go to a particular page, it goes to the table of contents, but I just want you to see that. So you click on it, it takes you straight there. And I'm going to look at 159 and 160. So with 159 here is general predictions about the future, 60 predictions about the future of healthcare, predictions about the future of nursing. So that's 162. I could type 162 down here and go straight to it, or I could go over here to chapter 8, shaping the future of nursing. I'm going to go ahead and do the 162. So it takes us straight there. It says nursing shortages and patient safety are two of the most significant issues facing nursery. Employment of RNs is expected to grow by 22% in the next decade to 2018. So if you wanted to use that quote right there for paper, that's how you would do it. Okay, so I'm going to, the other thing you can do is you can print from these ebooks. They'll let you print up to about like 60 pages. So you could print whatever, like if you wanted to print a chapter or you wanted 10 pages, you could print that out. You can email also right here. Here, let's see, when you email citation, this little yellow page right here, we'll give you the citation for it. So there it is right there. You can also email the citation to yourself. Let's see. Right here, the citation. It will let you do up to 60 pages, so you can email it to yourself. So APA is what you'll use in this class, so that's how you could get your citation also. So I'm going to click out of this. We're back here. I'm going to go back to the library homepage. So now I'm going to show you the discovery search right here. You can also search for books using this discovery search. I'm going to go ahead and do it real quick so you can see it looks a little different. Nursing career. So here it is. It shows you where it's at, the call number. It's on the shelf. Here's one that's checked out. It would look like that, checked out. It tells you the due date. And if a book is checked out and you want that book, you can place a hold on books that are checked out. And when it comes back, the next person, they'll contact you that it's available. So know that that's also a service that you can use. And if you wanted to place a hold from here, you can't do it. What you have to do is you have to click back into the STC catalog, which I showed you before. And that's how you would, I'll do it so you can see. Yeah, there we go. So then you would just place a hold there on that. So I just wanted you to see those two, so you can see how you do that. I am going to get out of this, and we're going to go back to the library homepage. So if you were, you could also request it when you put the interlibrary loan, the first one there, campus to campus, you can also request it there. Now we're going to do, you can look for books, ebooks, videos, articles, and for number, let's see, number 8, ways to search for these books, ebooks, and videos, is you can search by keyword, by title if you know it, or by author. I found that if you, if you're like me, you make a typing error sometimes. If you use title, you have to know, like when you search by title, that you have it right, or it won't find it. So I often, even when I think I know the title, I use the keyword because if I make a little error, I can still find it. So I'm going to do nursing career, and I'm going to search videos, so you can see the videos. And videos are nice, like if you're doing a presentation and you want a little video clip in your presentation, this is what you could use. Also, you could get them from YouTube, I think. So here I'm going to do nursing personal choices. And this whole video clip is 15 minutes, but you can just do the clip here, and this one's just a minute. So I'll show you how you do that. You scroll down, and right here, the title URL, the first one is to the whole 15 minutes. But if you just want to do the segment, you would highlight that, right-click, copy, and paste it into your presentation, your Word PowerPoint. If you want to cite it, you would click right here under citation, and it pops up. And for this class, you would use APA right here. So you can copy paste it into your paper. If it's for English class, you would use MLA. So I'm going to go ahead and close that out, and we'll listen so you see what it's like.
Nurses, they are on the front line of healthcare. Out of all the health professionals that a patient sees, nurses provide the most direct and immediate care.
And then right here in the middle is a transcript.
Significant opportunities,
So
satisfactions, and
if you
responsibilities.
wanted to quote it, you'd be able to do that. Or if
I just gradually started going
you have other
to
issues like
school,
hearing,
one
or
class
if
at a
you're
time, and
English is your second language, sometimes this is
and I
helpful.
love working with people, so and this
So we're going to
is
go ahead and close out of that. And this is the video, a VHS that we have in the library. I'm going to close that out. We're back at the home page, and I'm going to go ahead and do, go ahead and click articles just so you can see it. So this is what it would look like. You can get articles from here also. We're not going to go into it, I just want you to see that. I'm going to close back out of it. Then the databases here, databases are our electronic journals. So that's where you'll find electronic journals. We do have physical journals in the library. So go ahead and click on that databases. And now we're going to find the answer to number 13. That first one, Academic Search Complete, it's multidisciplinary. You'll use that for a lot of your classes. However, it may not be as useful for health aid, for health and allied nursing. But you will use it as you get your AA degree. You will use it for some, actually it'll be useful for a lot of your classes. And then I'm going to scroll down. This SINAHL, S-I-N-A-H-L, that's a great one for nursing and in the health professions. It stands for Cumulative Index to Nursing and Allied Health Literature, but just remember it's for nursing and allied health. So that's another one that'll be really useful for you. And if we scroll down to the P's, ProQuest Nursing and Allied Health Source. This is a really good one. You're going to find this one helpful for anything in for your coursework here in the healthcare field. So there's about 100 databases here, so it can be time consuming to try to figure out which ones you need for your particular topic. So instead of doing that, we have what we call research subject guides. So up here on the left, just below that link to location and hours, the second one, research and subject guides, I want everybody to click on that. And when you get there, there's, you can see the alphabetical list, but we're not going to do that today. But we're going to click on the nursing and allied health, the upper right-hand corner. Click on that. And then we're going to follow it to nursing and allied health. We're going to click on that. And this is the nursing and allied health research guide. And for number 14, it says, what resources can be found on nursing and allied health subject guide? So you can find articles. You can find websites. And you can find citing help, getting citing, or if you need help, but citing information. So those would be the three biggies. And so now I'm going to scroll down. On the right-hand side here, you can see the print journals that we have in the library: American Journal of Nursing, Physical Therapy, Occupational Therapy. I'm going to scroll down a little bit further. These are remember we talked about library, the Library of Congress? So if you go to RTs in the library collection, you'll find nursing, patient care information. If you wanted to find books on physical therapy or occupational therapy, you could go to the RNs. So that's what that means there. But the list best databases for nursing and allied health, here's some of those that I mentioned earlier. Academic Search Complete, SINAHL, ProQuest. Another good one is this Health Reference Center Academic. But we are going to click into the SINAHL one, and I'm going to show you how to do a search in it. So go ahead and click on that. When you see a one-line search, that's called a basic search. I like the advanced search, so I'm going to go ahead and click into that. And it gives me 3. And you can, when you're doing searches, if you want to keep adding criteria, you can add lines to it. But we're going to start out with diabetes. And do a search. And it brings up 80,000 articles. We don't want to go through 80,000 articles. We're too broad. And go ahead and check off full text. We only want those articles when we actually have the whole article. Okay, so now we're down to 13,186. And now I'm going to start narrowing it. So I want to think, what aspect of diabetes do I want to cover? So I'm going to I want to talk about children and search it. If you were doing this with that basic search, you would have to type diabetes, then you would have to type and children. But because we're using the advanced, it does it for you. And that's what I like about it. So now we're down to 486 articles as opposed to thousands. So you can see how that works. And now we're going to I want to narrow it down even more, and I'm going to talk about diet. I'm going to search it. And now we're down to 43 articles. So you can see that's how you narrow your topic down. The other thing is sometimes you look at the subject right here, and you'll get ideas. You can copy these and paste them up into your search box, and that sometimes will help you narrow your search down. The other thing that we could do here is this timeline, the publication date. For some of your classes, they might say, I want the last 5 years or last 10 years, so you just move this timeline over, like that, and it brings it up to date. And I'm going to look at this article here, type 2 diabetes. These are the titles, the citation materials here, information's here. Here's the PDF. If we click into it, you'll see there's a abstract. Does anybody know what an abstract is? It's a short summary of the article, so that's a good way to get just to the article without reading the whole thing. But I'm going to go ahead and click into the PDF full text. Okay, so here's my article. If I want to print it right here, I'll print from here. And some of the articles will have, like, if you hover here or you hover at the bottom or the top or bottom, they'll have an area that comes up, and that's where you printed it from. But this particular one, you're printing from here. Another thing you want to know about this is you can email it to yourself. You can get the citation, this little yellow paper that we mentioned before. If you click on that, it will bring up the citation. So here's the site, APA. So you can copy paste that into your paper. It has Turabian, it has MLA you'll use for your English classes. I'm going to close that out. You can also email it if you are interested. And you can pick your citation. This is really important. You'll pick your citation style here. So it'll mail you both the article and your citation. Like I mentioned to the last class, sometimes I have students come up and they say, I had a great article, but I can't find it. So if you always just email it to yourself, you'll have it. You can always delete it. I'm going to go back to the result list here. There is something else I wanted to show you. Let's see, they have deleted it. Let's see what happened. Here we go. On some of these, they have HTML full text. There's a service that you can't do through the PDF. It doesn't have pictures or anything in it, but you can translate it. And for some people, this is helpful. You can pick a language. And we do have some students that are native Spanish speakers. So you can pick English, Spanish, and it will translate the article for you. Okay, so there's the article in Spanish. I'm going to take it back to English. The other thing that you can do with this, if you have sight issues, or if you are learning English as a second language, you can listen to it. Oh, you can pick accent too. But it will reach you. And then we have learning this, we're back at the LibGuide. I closed out of it. We're back at this LibGuide again. Another one that you may find helpful at some point, usually like when you're toward the end of your program and you need to start thinking about taking these certification tests, the Learning Express Library, if you click on that. And this blue one here is the Career Center. If you click on that. And then right here, prepare, this third one down, in the middle right here, is prepare for occupational exam. You click on that. And so they have pharmacy technician, physical therapist assistant, several others. If you scroll down on the left, there's the nursing one. This is the nursing students use this a lot. The NCLEX, they're always trying to work on the NCLEX to prepare for that. So I'm going to close out of that. We are back at the Live Guide again, or the Research Guide. And I'm going to click on the website one. And there's a lot of great websites here. This Medline has information in English and in Spanish on health information. But the two that you're going to be interested in, because you're going to do some kind of a project on a career in the health field, and there's two here at the very bottom. But we're going to click on Occupational Outlook Handbook, the second from the end. If you click on that, you can search it up here, or you can scroll down. It has all these different fields. We're going to pick healthcare on the left-hand side. And you can see it gives you the occupation, a job summary, the level of education you need for it, and the median salary. So I'm going to go ahead and go down to registered nurse, because that's a popular one here. Registered nurse. So again, it has a quick facts summary sheet. What they do has more in-depth information. You can work in different areas: genetics, neonatal, rehabilitation, your work environment, hospitals, physicians for the government, how to become one, it tells you what you need. To get started, you need your ADN. More and more places are requiring the bachelor, I believe Texas does. The pay, here's one that most people find interesting. It tells you what you make. I think here in the Valley it starts in the 50s, I believe. I might be wrong on that. And then the job outlook, this is an important one. Employment of registered nurses is projected to grow 19% from 2012 to 2022. So the other thing I want to point out from this website is if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, here's your suggested citation when you go to cite this particular source. So I'm going to close that out. And we're back at our research guide again, this writing and citing guide. You will find that helpful. Click on that. These are books that will, if you don't know how to, like if you have some source and they didn't give you the citation and you need to figure that out, we have manuals to do that. There's an online formatting style guide here on the left, APA stamp. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. It's from Purdue University, the online writing lab, Purdue OWL. And you pick your source type. There's articles, books, non-print sources, electronic sources. I'm going to pick the book one. So you can see it gives you the formatting of it, author, year, title, location, publisher, and then it gives you an actual example one right here. And then I'm going to close this out. And then these are, the second group are citation generators. So like the citation machine, if you click on that, you'll choose which one you want. Like if you want APA, you'll choose that. And then you choose the source. Like if you want a book or a journal, you click on the same book. And then it'll have empty boxes. You fill that in. Then at the bottom, you'll say generate citation. And then it'll generate a citation for you. So you just copy and paste that. Okay, so I'm going to close this out. We're going to go back to the library homepage and the library here. And the one last thing, the answer to number 15 are ways that you can get help. You can get help through phone, chat, and email. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And of course, I think the best way to get help is to come in person if you have the time, because we can show you a lot very quickly. And I used to work at a university on Sunday night, and the students that would leave their papers till Sunday night, they would be sometimes in tears when they needed help. And they would come and get help, and then they'd say, oh, I should have done it sooner. So don't do that to yourself. So here you can call us, all the different libraries you can call for help. We have a chat. This is 8 to 5, Monday through Wednesday. You'll chat with somebody from one of our campuses. If you are off time, like in the middle of the night or weekend, or except for holidays, 24/7, we have Ask Academic. You can get help with them. You can email us. This can take 24 hours. And again, you can do it in person. I highly recommend that. Did I leave anything out, you guys, that you want me to go over. Okay, so now I need you to do me a favor. And can you please fill out the surveys? Those are anonymous. You can put anything you want on them. And the reason they do that is they keep, the college keeps statistics. So it goes to, we send them to, what is it called, RAS, Research and Statistics Department. And they tally those at the end of the year.